Man, getting the juices loose. I'm up here feeling like somebody got a hold of me today. I'm making a mess.
So what you saying, man? I know you're making a mess on my table. That's what I'm talking about.
Man,
Man, it's hard doing night shift radio in your house because you got people like Ray J that's just dropping everything. But we gonna bypass that. You know what I mean?
Vito's just right there.
We gonna just get busy and get ready to do this. Ray J, how you feel, man? After dropping stuff on my table, I'm just saying.
Man, to be honest with you, man, today's the day that I feel like that you feel free, but you're not free because you make decisions in life and you live life your way, but no matter what happens, life finds a way of putting you at the bottom or shaking you up and letting you know that you ain't who you think you are, and you still got to make something out of yourself, and you should be blessed to be able to do the things you do.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, you know what? Let me tell you something. We all have growing pains. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm saying, but my thing is this, you know, you living, you learn. No matter what the case is, as long as you can wake up tomorrow and you breathing,
Yeah.
guess what? You got a reason to move forward. I don't care if you're in the jail cell, if you're at your job, if you're in school, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, we all have decisions to make every day. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in something like this. It's a thing called CDC, right? It's called Choices, Decisions, and Consequences.
Word.
Okay? And you have choices, decisions, and consequences to make in this world. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll get what comes.
I just feel that you try to be the good in you, and the good in you turns to the bad in you, and the bad in you never turns back to the good in you. If it tries to, you so bad, far gone that reality don't make sense to you, but your reality. But once God or the government or someone intervenes into your life, death, do you take that as divine intervention and change, or do you put yourself in a place to where you're eliminated, but the people around you have to fill in the holes that you done drop with your grenade and bomb?
Mm-hmm.
And I question myself because I live my life for its loyalty and attached to the hip to whoever I bless myself to be blessed with.
That's right.
So when I waste my time giving blessings, or I feel my time not giving blessings, or blessings are just not reciprocated in one's life who has plenty of blessings. You know, and you can always be a king, but can you be at peace? And where do you go to get peace? And sometimes, you know, you think that you know someone and you part of someone and you part of something, but I come to realize that the only thing at the end of the day that you can be a part of is oneself. Because I do my best to live a certain kind of life because I live around and be around people that can be characterized as different kind of characterizations, if you know what I'm saying. So I have to have a peace of mind and live with myself, but loyalty is hard when you have to be hanging out with a Hitler or Putin and you in his army, but he's running you amok and you at the bottom, then you get to sit next to him, you get to be like him, or you not gonna be like him too. That's why I like this podcast, because that H word that we use this podcast, it reaches out and it makes me feel energized when I'm sitting here today, because I was lost in my heart.
Yes,
My
right.
soul, can't nobody have that motherfucker, so fuck whoever looking for it if you on the mic. But you know, just in genuine, you know, like I said in the beginning, I just stuck on the reality when it slaps you in the face, but the slap wasn't even on you. You just felt the wind from it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna tell you something. And it's hard being, you know what I'm saying, stuck in something that, you know, that you're not used to. But the whole point I'm trying to make is you still have decisions every day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, one thing that makes man equal to every man, every woman, every child, whatever. One thing that God created us all equal is this. You know what I'm saying? He gave us the same 24 hours.
Word.
You have 24 hours to make decisions in your life that's going to either affect you or it's going to hurt you. Yeah. But the whole point is, you know what I'm saying, you're going to pay for whatever it is that you do. Everything has a cost.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But the whole point is, you know what I'm saying, you live and you learn, but you want to keep learning. Yeah. One thing I don't want to do in my life, I want to keep learning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to get somewhere and I want to perfect where I'm at. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have the mansion and the yacht. You know what I'm saying, to make a conscious decision. See, when I watch TV and stuff today, you know what I'm saying, like on the media, you know what I'm saying, that's why I don't listen to a lot of talk shows. I don't watch a lot of drama because I got my own drama in my own life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seriously, you know what I'm saying? I have to see somebody else's. But everything you see on TV is scripted. It's not real. Nothing you see on that
Nothing.
fucker is not real.
Until you get into that light.
Exactly. But guess what? People take that stuff as a reality, and they make it their reality.
Manifest
And on
it.
top, exactly. And guess
Okay.
what? They gonna get what they got, a
Yeah,
script.
A script.
Because when life shows up, I'm saying, back to what you're saying.
Yes.
When life shows up, it shows up.
Shows
You know what I'm
up.
saying? And when you go up, you come down. And wherever you land at, that's where you land at.
Word.
You feel me? And guess what? Some of us land in the penitentiary.
Word.
Some of us land in a hospital. You know what I'm saying? Some of us land in fucking mental institutions.
Word.
Some of us land in fucking shelters homeless. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're going to land. But when you land, what you going to do after you land?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember, God gave us 24 hours.
Word.
That's all he gave us.
Word.
What you do with that 24 hours, that's your blessing. Or it could be a curse.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. And that's real talk.
I want to talk on. I think that by the profession I've been in, I trip on how mothers feel about their kids. I feel how people feel about their family members and stuff. And when you're going through mental health issues about your family members and you step out the door, and we all store it somewhere, I just think about the people who don't have a pat on the back. They don't have people to bring them to the world where they need to be brung to where they can see
Excuse me,
another day
excuse me.
and be happy.
I know, but listen. This is my thing, okay? I was
Okay.
abandoned when I was a kid, okay? I don't have no family. I had to rely on just Thomas through a lot of bullshit. I was 13 years old, living in a garage, okay? Had no place to go to that. Golden Gloves champion, nowhere to go, okay? No one took me in. And I had to depend on myself.
Word.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. That's the best thing I ever could do. Never put your heart in somebody else's hands.
Word.
Okay? Because if you do, you're never going to be. You're never going to be. How you say? You're never going to be good with it. Okay?
Well,
Because,
you know,
what I mean?
I think because that kicks off to me is because that's like when people come up like you, or people the only kid in the family, or people come from small size family. It's hard to get off in the world because when you have a big family, you got 50,000 branches you can get to.
Exactly.
When you're a
exactly.
single, isolated, or I'm not gonna tell my story about how I felt like I was homeless behind love when I shouldn't be homeless. But love will make you homeless. That's a different day.
All,
something like
all
that.
depends on what you're loving.
Well, I'm just telling you.
I'm gonna say all depends on what
Love
you're
will
loving.
make you homeless, but
Yeah, all depends on what you loving, okay?
so
Hey,
for
loving
those
don't make
out
me
there
homeless,
out there
nigga.
loving and
I am
homeless,
not gonna be homeless. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna let you know right there. I heard a long time ago.
I don't give a damn.
Love don't pay no bills.
Exactly.
But if you got you a man, he loving on you, he don't go nowhere. You please get rid of him. But that's a different topic. We back
Exactly.
on the serious thing.
Hey, look.
What's that?
I heard this saying.
What's that?
I heard this saying. This says, if you see stuff going wrong, don't go with it. You know what I mean?
That's true. But you know that's the catch when I'm trying to get to my whole point here. Because you can be with people and see things going wrong, and loyalty will cause people to ride in a boat and die with people. But when you step out the car just in time, what do you go for mental health? Because you still got to see that person go down, crash, and burn. But you on the outside feeling like, am I icy hot?
No,
fuck?
like you could have did something.
No. Well, yeah, you could have did something. But
No, you couldn't have.
One thing I learned
No,
is
you
that
couldn't have,
one
dog.
thing I learned because this is my 26th year being free from whatever I want to say. I want to say because we're being recorded. But see, I'm just saying, I learned one thing then is that no matter how much you love someone, you have to walk your own path.
Of course.
And that's the blessing
course.
that I've been blessed with, because you could be with a family member and you see them doing this and that, but you gotta know that disconnect. Just because you
course.
love a person, they could be your mom or dad or your best friend, all that don't matter when you sitting somewhere, or you 6 feet, or you somewhere and you dealing with shit and
that
y'all
you don't wanna be.
and y'all separated.
Yes, sir.
And you saying that we was together, but now you separated. So
Yeah.
that's why I try to always say this, because as I go through life, I always get a pat on the back because I always try to do something to better people in their lives. So I think if more, that's why I say when I got to the point about people getting a pat on the back, because sometimes, people, you be so much
I'ma
mental
tell you
health that you
something.
can't never
I understand.
want to reach out and get a pat on the back when you
I
really need a
understand
pat
that.
on
You know
the
what
back.
I'm saying, but you know what?
I'm
Man,
sugarcoating
many
shit.
times in my life
I'm cussing again.
that had me twisted was looking for affection from someone else. I'm just saying.
True that.
Because
True
it never done nothing for me in the back of my mind. Okay, I did what I was gonna do regardless.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter.
Yes.
So I had to learn to pat myself on the back.
Word.
Don't wait
Word.
for someone else to pat me on the back. Because
Word.
if you wait for it, guess what? You may not get it. And when you don't get it, does that mean you self-destruct? No. That means, you know what? You got. That
I'm
means
talking about the
that means
olive
you got to
branch.
keep learning. You gotta
Somebody
keep learning.
saying,
You know what I mean?
communicating to somebody, I'm going through something, so somebody can say, oh, you need a hug or you need some help. Because some people don't even try to do that sometimes. And we all find certain people
I
like that we can
understand.
kind of reach out to them, but certain people scared because I think disconnect of a love and a heart and someone that's putting you in a position to be the better yourself, but you know whatever road they taking to make you a better person is dark.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna tell you why it's dark. Because, like I said, if you look on TV, media, and everything that we see around us, man, everything is there to desensitize us. Okay, people are not sensitive to other people's feelings no more because you don't see it.
Word.
You don't see. You
None
see.
of that.
I'm telling you something. Look at this. Every time I watch something on television that has to do with the game, it always ends up the same. You know what I'm saying? Brothers killing brothers, white boys killing white boys, Mexicans killing Mexicans, all in the name of money and profit. But the whole point I'm trying to make is this, you know what? If you live for that, you'll die for that. You know, and us as human beings, you know what I'm saying, we weren't born to be that. We weren't made to be that way. You know what I'm saying? So with this next podcast, we're gonna bring up the second P. The second P, we're gonna talk about pastors. You know what I'm saying? So our pastors, we're talking about religion. Because that right there is a power within itself. And I'm gonna tell you something. As we walk through this, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to lay this stuff down in layers. Okay, as we walk through it, you know what I'm saying? Simplicity has to be there. I have to make it so easy a caveman can listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? This is serious conversation here. Okay? And I'm the first to challenge religion and a pastor. Why? Because I'm going to tell you why this means so much to me. Why I have to do what I have to do. Why I'm driven. Why I'm driven, like I said, because my grandfather, he died following Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? He drunk a lot. You know what I'm saying? He did what he did, and he wanted to get better with God, and he joined the guy. He went with Jim Jones. He died in the Guyana massacre. Okay, and like I said, and that made me feel a certain way about religion, and I couldn't grind with it. Because I couldn't shake it. So it was like, you know what? But then on top of that, hold on. On top of that, I was in my dark places. Okay, locked up, you know what I'm saying, messed up, fucked up, all the above. Okay? And my best thinking got me there. Okay, I have to understand where some of my best thinking, watch where it lands me at. What goes up must come down. Where are you landing? You know what I'm saying? Where are you landing? Are you landing where you want to be, or are you landing where somebody else has to help you? See, I'm not the type of person to have people help me. I don't want your help. Because if you help me minutely. You give me what you want to give me. When God gave me the strength to get off my ass and handle my business every day, I don't give a, if I play, I pay. That's something that I go through every day. Okay? I'm a natural person. I like to smoke. I like to drink. Okay? We're going to keep this is not a religious place, so nigga, I'm going to let you know. I like to woo-hoo. Yeah. Anywho, like I said, but at the same token, I get off my ass every day, and I go to work. I handle my business every day. Not some days when I feel like it, every single day. Okay? And that, like I said, that was the decision I made with myself. I didn't make it with the world. I didn't tell nobody I was going to do it. It has nothing to do with nobody else. I'm going to tell you something. Self-strength is the best strength you have. But you got to have self-communication. If you always talking to yourself and putting yourself down, you don't need the world to do it. You're going to do it yourself. Okay? Bottom line, you need to know how to pick yourself up, boost yourself up, because no one's going to do it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Like I said,
You're right.
Seriously, no one.
You're right.
Hey, and
Right.
this is what I want to bring to the table. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and talk what you can't do. That's neither here nor there. Let's talk about what you can do, even if you can't see it, if you can't vision it. But guess what? If you have a heart to wake up in the morning, and God give you a blessing to wake up in the morning, you can do whatever it is that you need to do for that day. And if you fuck up, guess what? You get another 24 hours if you're lucky.
If you like.
But don't keep relying on the 24 hours, because one day you ain't gonna get it. And then what have you accomplished in your life? Because no one does your life but you. No one could give you nothing.
If I say amen, that's too much church.
heck yeah. You say hey bro. You say hey bro. Don't say amen. Say hey bro. What up, Adam?
Adam, you want to touch on something before I speak? You sure?
I'm having fun.
You know what I'm saying? But
Well,
you know,
I'm gonna give you a little spill on.
Ooh, give me a spill. Give me a spill.
Just 30 seconds of me is I grew up a Muslim and I didn't understand the dynamics of being a Muslim, and I tried to understand the dynamics of being a Muslim, but all I seen was a version of the radical Muslim. So as I got older, at a certain age, my best friend invited me to go to church with him, and so I went to a Baptist church and I heard the music and I loved it and I kept wanting to go, but my stepfather was like, he's a Muslim, he can't go to a Baptist church. So my mom used to have to sneak me out the house to go so I could listen to the choir, because I used to love the choir. The choir and me used to get down like, woo, I don't even want to go there. But you know, if you know about the Baptist choir, you know about the Baptist choir. So I had to get an ass whooping because I went to my friend's house because I wanted to go to church, and I wasn't supposed to go to church because I'm a Muslim. So my mama looking at him like, you ain't gonna be beating on my motherfucking son, you know. So game recognized game. So she used to just say, whatever you do when you come home from school that day, you go to your boy house and you be able to go to church for the weekend, whoop-de-whoop. So long story short, one day I spent the night at my friend's house and he asked me, he said, what y'all have for breakfast? And you know me being, I think I was about like 13, 12, then me being naive. I'm like, we had this and we had some bacon. He said, what? Some bacon? Oh, you had some pork? That's an ass whooping. So the moral to my story is that, you know, right now I'm on a podcast because I done lived two different kind of religions. I really don't have no religion in my heart. I just let God take me wherever my energy take me, and I just try to let my energy bless others because I know what it's like to be in certain situations when you being torn and pulled and stuff. And I just know my life that I learned now is that whatever I find is my saving grace to be saved for my sins that I probably done committed that I probably don't even remember. I just know that right now I'm just trying my best to just let life breathe through me. And if you're in my space, please breathe with me. Be happy and be, you know, get love.
That's why that's what I envision this podcast as, like, just all of humanity just lifting each other up.
Exactly.
Because there's always going to be people above you. There's always going to be people below you. But like we can raise up out of it.
Exactly.
And help each other out.
Exactly. But you know what? I feel like this. You know, we don't practice the right mindset. See, some things in life you have to have a mindset for. Okay, because the world's gonna do what the world's gonna do. We understand that. You know what I'm saying? But everything happens through repetition. You know what I'm saying? Through repetition, even though, like I said, certain things has to be personal. It has to be about you and your creator. It has to be, nobody else has to know. Okay? Because that's personal. You know what I'm saying? Because what you say in dark, it will come out in the light. You know what I mean? My thing is that I said, man, no matter what I say, no matter what I do, I don't have the best habits. Okay? I ain't gonna lie. I don't have the best habits
this is
at
a
all.
good podcast so people don't have the best habits, but mean well.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I don't have the best habits, but you know what? Fuck a habit. You know what I'm saying? Silly rabbit.
Ooh,
you know?
don't say that.
I throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, seriously. You know, because I said this is night shift. You don't catch what you're gonna catch on night shift.
They probably
But our
sleep.
whole thing that we're trying to do is trying to, you know, make that shift from someone that's in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared of the light.
We
Okay,
trying to talk to us.
exactly.
Call us.
Exactly.
We talking a lot.
Man,
We
holler
getting
at
up
us,
in here
man.
today.
Call us, man.
Somebody reach out and
You know
call
what
us. Do you got a number?
What's
You
the
got
number,
anything
Adam?
for
What's
us?
the number, man?
We got that number is 760-50-SHIFT.
Is this intermission or we just waiting on some callers?
50-7747. I don't remember.
Hey,
Patch
oh,
it.
hey.
Go to the website.
Cock it up.
Go to the website.
We all taping. It's
You
okay.
can go to
website.
communityawarenessbuilder.com
Dig
and you
it.
can click that little red button that says
Woo!
night shift and you can reach us there.
Man,
Adam is
thank
normal
you.
like the rest
Thank
of us.
you, Adam.
This ain't scripted. This ain't nowhere near scripted. We coming from the heart.
Exactly. And, and hey, I'm gonna tell you guys, like I said, man, you know, so we love all humanity. You know, and like I said, I'm gonna make some statements today that's gonna be a little bit different from what you guys used to hearing. We want to expound on the second P. Okay, the second P is pastors and religion. Religion has it it messes with me. So I'm gonna explain and tell you why I want to do it the way that I'm gonna do it. You know, like I said, I'm gonna say things that are gonna shock a lot of people. So prepare yourself for the shock. I'm gonna name 4 things that's gonna shock you. So get ready, because I will expound on those later. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I say I was want to tiptoe through what we got going on here. But I'm gonna tell you something with the second P, is pastors and religion. Okay, and like I said, you know,
Leave some comments.
I'm about to leave some comments.
I'm talking
You know
about the
what I'm saying?
viewers, man.
Yeah, man, leave some comments. Yeah, but anyway, I'm
Cause
gonna
you
say something.
Because you over there.
I'm gonna say some things right here now. I'm gonna spit them out. Okay, I'm gonna spit them out, because I figure, you know what? If we're gonna do what we're gonna do, let's kick this off. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, number 1, religion kills. If you go back into society and you've watched religion and what religion does, it kills everything. Okay, and we'll get in that later. But like I said, religion. Now I'm gonna say another thing that's gonna block.
Allegedly.
That's gonna blow your mind off. Okay, and get ready. The cross is wicked. Allegedly. Okay, but we'll expound on that later on. You feel me? I'm gonna say something else. So get ready. We weren't made for heaven.
Allegedly.
Everybody's trying to go to heaven. We're not made for heaven. So get ready for that one. You know what I mean? And like I said, last but not least, you know what? The church was supposed to be the human body and not a building. We'll talk about that later. You know what I'm saying? Because when God made the first church, what was the first church? The first church God made was Adam.
Okay.
Adam was the first church. Why? Because he get to talk to, he named everything, he talked everything, You know what I'm saying? There was no choir, there was no building, there was no podium, there was nothing. Just Adam. Okay? And on top of this, and guess what? Like I said, you know, when I say, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? I'm right here with you guys, because this one kind of chokes me up. But like I said, you know, the human body is a church without walls. Okay? Because God cannot live in nothing made by man's hands. That's including a church with, you know, all these nice churches that we see. You know what I'm saying? That nobody can get to unless you become a member. You know what I'm saying? You're a member. You know what I mean? But if you don't become a member of that church, you get nothing from that church. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're gonna talk about that later on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and when the pandemic, this is what gets me on you fools right now. Because when the pandemic hit, the church is shut down, not let nobody in. And on top of that, they want to resume church matters for the money behind it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to bust all y'all out. You know what I'm saying? And say, hey, you know what? Hey, I'm not punching lines on nobody. This is a night shift, so get ready for the radio, boy. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we got to tiptoe on things that we need to talk about, man. We can't keep accepting things the way that they are. Hand clap. You know what I'm saying? We can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't keep accepting things the way that we thought that they were. You know what I'm saying? Without further evidence, without further doing your own study. Because see, one thing about religious people, they're lazy. See, what makes me say that they're lazy? They'd rather go to church instead of, you know what I'm saying, instead of reading for themselves. They'd rather have what the pastor tells them instead of going to research what they said.
That's why I don't go.
Exactly. One thing, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say it in a nutshell.
Tell me anything, but
I'm gonna say this in a nutshell. What lets me know that there's a God. Easy, so easy a caveman could do it. Okay? Nothing in humanity, nothing man can create can do this. Every baby since man has been born, since human have been existing throughout life, has ever had the same fingerprint. No one has ever had the same fingerprint.
okay.
That's what let all of us know that guess what? We're unique.
That didn't happen naturally.
You know what I'm saying? No,
It didn't happen by accident.
exactly. I'm saying that's the things that lets us know we are unique. Okay, so
You
guess
blessing
what?
them today.
We take things differently. You may say tomato, I may say tomato. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But it does not mean that it's not that same little red thing that's sitting in between us that goes on the taco.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I like
What's up,
I
TK?
like tacos. I like tomatoes on my tacos.
What's up, TK?
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I mean? So like I said, you know, we're going to be expounding on a lot of different things, you know, because, like I said some things, and I'm going to reiterate, okay? The things that we'll be talking about, the things that I'll be explaining as we move. Like I said, it's not about me teaching anyone. It's about us having a conversation. I'm going to show you guys illustrations. I'm going to say certain things later on. This is just the introduction. I'm going to show you guys things later on, and you'll figure it out that guess what? You know what I mean? I'm going to point you in the direction. Don't talk to me until you read it for yourself. Okay, don't talk to me until you go get your own information. Don't get somebody to give it to you, have somebody read it, or you were saying don't have the computer tell it to you. Nah, get it for yourself.
Computer tell you stuff?
Yeah,
Computer tell you
I know
stuff?
mine does.
Computer tell you
Yes,
stuff?
it
What the computer
does.
say?
It says, dummy. Dummy.
You-
I'm a computer. You're a human being,
You
dummy.
heard my heart and my logic now.
I know.
My heart and my logic. I don't
Can't
know where
help
they
it.
go. I
Well,
didn't-
hey, but listen.
I didn't grow up on Google, so I'm just trying to say.
Hey, you know, and neither did I. I mean, hey, man, we
If
up
you
in
grew
age.
up on Google, we ain't banging on you because
No, we
Google
ain't
is
banging, you know what I'm saying?
I wish I
Thank
had
you.
stock in Google, so I ain't banging on Google. Google, come see your boy.
Man, hey, I'm gonna tell you guys something, man. Like I said, you know, it's all about in life, man. Don't take things so harsh. That's the leading so much mental illness. We take things so hard. You know what I'm saying? And we don't understand that. Guess what? If you just relax, you got another 24 hours coming. Go to sleep. Relax. Go to sleep.
Rethink
Wake
it.
up. And guess what?
Rethink it.
Rethink it again tomorrow.
Please
You know what I'm
rethink.
saying? Because one thing that we have the power to do is we have the power to re-illustrate. And when I say re-illustrate, I mean we can recreate. Okay? Because that's what, hold on. That's what God gave us different than everybody else. I'm going to tell you something. The angels can't do what we do. Okay?
Amen.
Seriously, no. We put some power in angels. I'm about to break that down too. The angels can't do what we do. The angels look to us. Why? Because we have the freedom. Why we have the freedom? We weren't made for heaven. We're made for earth. Okay? And we're earth beings, but we're brought here in His image. God said, watch my
Allegedly.
kids. No, God said, watch my kids. These are my kids. That's what makes us kings and queens.
Okay.
Because He's the king of all kings. So that's what makes us kings and queens. Because
Like that.
because we got land. Okay, humans control the land.
We wish.
We control all
We
this.
wish.
No, we ain't
We
wishing.
wish.
Hey, I'm gonna say something. A human eats everything. Okay, anything on the planet, a human will
Yeah.
eat you. If you're not a human, watch out. You might taste good with hot sauce.
Well, you know, all I want to say is,
Right?
I'm a
we
listen.
eat, hey, seriously, human, we eat everybody.
Shit,
Okay,
shit that might kill us. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'll pay a couple $100 a bite for that.
I'm listening to you, but only thing me myself, I was thinking about me. If I was a listener, I was thinking like, dang, if I was a call up there, I'd be like, man, you know, I got an ass whooping to get all my knowledge. What about these kids who didn't get no ass whooping and they sit in their beds and go on Google and go everything and read everywhere, but they don't have to get no ass whooping because their parents tell them to sit down and read something, but they lay up and go on all these other whatever. I ain't promoting
Websites.
nobody. I ain't promoting them because they ain't came in
Yeah.
and got on the night shift.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that I got an ass. I'm from a generation where I got an ass whooping to get an education. If you wasn't acting right, you wasn't whatever. So wherever the world, even with religion, I probably think it's probably people because you know me, I had to get an ass whooping with my religion. How many people,
Hey,
other
hold
people
on,
out there
hold
got
on.
a whooping
Hold on.
because of their religion?
But look at
I would like to know
I can
just
tell
how
you,
many people out there got.
you must be an old guy. You
I'm
must be an
just
old man.
saying,
Come and
but
say
just
something.
being a-
It's, hold
how
on.
many people
It's
gotta get
against
out
the
there?
law
'Cause-
to put your hands on your kids
But I'm
nowadays.
just
Even though
saying,
they,
you know,
they
your
need to be
parents-
socked up like
you know,
robots.
You know, I hear people
but
say
they're
that
not.
your parents say if you
Okay?
don't go to school, if you don't go to school, I mean, if you don't go to church, that you know, everybody knew if your mama or your parents told you if they was the type of family I heard if you go to church, you wasn't there, that's an ass whooping or you in trouble. Church was kind of like made into people. Couldn't nobody just wake up, kids will wake up one day. and
Well,
this
guess
and that.
what?
So that's
They
what I'm
had-
saying is
hey.
that a lot of people out there in this world, like, we don't know why I'm this religion. That was because when your parents make you take on their religion, you got to find your own religion. So that's
Allah.
what happened to me in my life. I had to get a
Allah.
whooping to find my own religion, which I still ain't
Allah.
found it. So I'm sitting here with you trying to figure out what we got going on.
Well,
I'm liking this.
Okay.
I'm liking
I'm
this.
glad you do.
I'm
but
liking
look
this.
it, but look it, but look it, but look it,
Yes.
but look it. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, we're going to expound on some things
Okay.
along the way because like I said, we're having fun with this. Just introducing to you where we're headed to. This is the second P. This is our illustration of our second P. We're going to be all over the place, so get ready for the ride. You know what I'm saying? Ups and downs.
Don't
But
forget
I'ma
that
tell you
call
something,
button.
but look it. When life goes up and down, if you look at a heart monitor, okay? If you see a heart monitor and it's going up and down, that means you're alive. If you see a straight line, that means you're dead. Okay? I was saying, if you see that straight line, that means you're dead. Life is about ups and downs and getting through them.
Wake
okay?
up.
You know what I'm saying? Recognize, you know what I'm saying? Seriously.
Breathe.
It's not about quitting. Anybody can quit, but what do you get from it? You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, go through something. Don't get stopped by it. See, some people say I go through it, but they stopped. They never went through it because when you come when you go through something, you come on the other side of it. Okay, and you need to learn what you learned going through it, because there's gonna be some tears. It's gonna be it all depends on the seriousness. Okay, but this is what I have to tell people who have mental illness. I'm saying, hey, you know what? Get your medicine, do what you need to do, but also do some self stuff as well. Okay, don't go looking for someone else to do. Do your own homework. Knowledge is. My guy said this. He said, "My people suffer for ignorance." He didn't say sin. He said ignorance. Ignorance means you're not learning. That's why we call this the night shift, because everybody thinks night is always ignorant. But guess what? With the right repetition, the right knowledge going out there, we can all learn something. And it all depends on how it comes. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't ready for a hamburger when you're a baby. You don't feed a baby a hamburger. You feed a baby milk. That means something is broke down. We have to break things down. You cannot explain. I don't care if you're 65 years old. If you don't have this this spiritual consciousness, you're a baby. Okay, it's okay, because that means you're not there yet. That don't mean that you're a bad person or whatever the case may be. That means you're not there yet. But we have to understand one thing: we're spirits having a human experience. Because guess what's inside you is not going to die. This body's going. Okay, these dirt bodies that we were rented, they're going to leave. You know what I'm saying? That's why they keep changing, because our bodies are not, your spirit is nothing but energy. Okay, so you have to be ready. You're gonna learn what you're gonna learn. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Your body, we are spirits having a human experience. Okay, your spirit is never gonna die. Why? Because it comes from the Creator. It's not going nowhere. The body is going to go back to the dirt which it comes from. Why? Because dirt and the earth, that's our environment. Okay? That's our environment. That's why it's hard to go to space, because you have to create the same earthly environment somewhere else that is not. And that's damn near impossible. Because why? Because humans make error.
Why you mess with the molecules?
I'm saying humans make error. That's why it's hard for us to go to space and stay there.
I believe it's
We
molecules.
can't do that
I believe it's
because we are earthly beings.
Our
Okay.
body is something, and so much water, so much this and this.
I'm
and
just
that,
saying.
But I don't read them books and stuff, so don't let me get to saying allegedly, because y'all know. Y'all are the experts. He's the expert. Matter of fact, he ain't even the expert. We just up here chilling.
Just
trying to see what kind
chilling.
of vibe y'all going through tonight. So if y'all got like these topics, Adam, you got anything you want to talk to him about, Adam?
Oh,
Come on now. Tell them how your day was, and we probably can close the show on that.
I had a nice day. Woke up, hung out, played chess, came here.
There it is.
Did you win?
Once, yeah,
Oh,
which
man.
is better than I usually do.
I saw you got some victory. You got a victory in the day.
I did.
I ain't
It was a
mad
good
at
day.
you. I ain't mad at you.
It was a good day.
Okay, we're gonna close that with Adam's version.
Exactly.
Allegedly, Adam's version of Ice Cube. It was a good day.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you that stuff, man. Like I said, this is not a place where we're gonna come and get hard. Okay, this is not a place where you want to just bare your crying soul or something. You know what I'm saying? Sit back, relax, take in the information that I give you. Take it in. You know what I'm saying? Let it gel for a second. Then call us. You know what I'm saying? And then let's have a conversation, because we can teach each other. I'm gonna tell you something, because I ain't always gonna be spitting something telling you what to do. That's not what we doing on the night shift. Okay? So we're working while y'all sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all come back to us, like I said, this is light coming out of darkness. And it said, hey, no one's wrong, no one's right, no one's wrong. But I said, this is an even playing field for everybody to come together, and we help each other, because we have to do this job together. We can't do it without each other. Period. Okay, this can't be you do your thing, you do your thing. No, we have to come in one accord. One accord means come as one. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to be on the same page.
It's got to be a
You know what I'm
group
saying?
effort.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, as time goes on, when we can smile and we can laugh, we can joke and we can cry, we can grow, and we can also just say, hey, you want to throw your hands up, whatever. And we just be ready to come back to reality, because reality is you make your own reality. No one gives it to you, okay? I've watched people on the corners, I'm saying, downtown. I delivered bread downtown. And I see so many homeless people that are able bodies. They're out there holding us. How you gonna hold a sign for 24 hours? You can't come work for 8. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And get a check. You wanna hold a sign waiting for somebody to give you something.
That instead
no
of
one's gonna give you
stay-at-home
nothing.
jobs then.
Yeah, no one's gonna give you nothing in this world. You got to go get it, man.
No
I'm
stay-at-home
saying
jobs then.
you got to go. You got to move past your shortcomings.
Hey,
Okay, and I don't mean, and it's not always easy. Okay, it's not always easy, and a lot of people it's probably harder for most, but it's only as hard as you make it. See, I heard this saying, "Life is a bitch." No, life ain't a bitch. Life is what you make it. Okay, period. I mean, it would be a bitch if you wanted to be a bitch, but you know what bitches do? Bitches get fucked. So life will fuck you.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that.
Allegedly.
It kind of came out kind of foul. But anyways, but on the real spot, you know, like I said, no one can do this but yourself, man. So certain things have to be personal. Okay.
Man, thank you for today.
Because that's somebody. I'm saying, because look it, because remember. Anyway, that's my granddaughter in the background. Anywho,
we in the
I'm saying, welcome to life and life's terms.
we on a night shift. That's how it
Yeah,
goes. 'Cause
exactly.
You never know we're going on a night. Even though you said the night shift represents and stands for one more time, enlighten them again.
Night shift stands for light coming out of darkness.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I said, you know, we're gonna have real conversations here, man. And I don't think the human race has been challenged enough on the right information that they so far believe the wrong information. So like I said, I'm gonna just shoot some things out there, man. Don't call if you ain't did your homework, okay? Because you will get the fart sound or you will get the toilet. Okay, I'm just saying, you know? You will get the fart sound, okay? Let you know you're full of shit and you need to be flushed, okay? Next,
Allegedly.
next.
Allegedly.
You know what I mean? So, you know, don't call us with that nonsense. I'm saying, because we're not for it. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is something that we could do for each other. This is going to be a different kind of podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, night shift, like I said, man, because people say night is a sign of ignorance. I say, no, it's a sign of not learned yet. Okay? Because we all could go forth. We all could get smarter. We all can do what we need to do if we have the right people around us. But first, we need the right mindset. But you have to know the right place to go in order to get the right mindset. It takes study. It takes work. Okay? Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. Okay? So like I said, hey, you want to mess with the night shift? We got something here for you. I said this is not the whole podcast, okay? This is just us touching base on pastors and religion and da-da-da-da. We probably went a little over here and over there, but that's what we do with the night shift, okay?
And we got
Exactly.
And we got to touch on you politicians because this right now it's kind of close. I got this. I can't say because
Say it, man. Say it. Stop biting your tongue.
man, you know, I'm just saying, you know, I just
Son.
think that right now everyone's getting everybody to vote. Everyone getting everybody to vote and going out. I just think that on the 6th of the month, since they had a little mishap at the White House, that they should make the 6th of the month for every organization that want to be involved in the community stand up on that day. So each side, the Republicans and how they side, the Democrats can have their voice, and both of them
Exactly.
can walk down the streets
Exactly.
on that day so they can talk about it and
That's
bring
called
the people
harmony,
together.
boy. It's called
They
harmony.
can bring the people together, and that day is so cement with the nation that each side can have something to say that day. How they feel about what happened, how they feel about it, don't. But then they can still get their other views, and they can let the people talk about it because they can walk through the community.
Yeah, but you know what? Like I said, it's all about saying. So we can all say what we want to say, okay?
Yeah, but-
and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But there's a thing that's called sensitivity, okay? Like I said, we got some things going on out there. You know, music, radio, media, all kind of stuff that makes us
Yeah,
unsensitized,
and we
okay?
on a night
and
shift.
we don't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? On the night shift, guess what, man? You know what I'm saying? We tap into our feelings. We working with our feelings. We working with feelings. Anyway, you know what I mean? But I was saying, you know, it's all good to have feelings, man, because that lets you know that you're still alive. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Anybody out there that have something to talk to us about, man, you know what I'm saying, on what you heard, what we said. Remember, we just kind of tiptoeing on everything we're doing until we really get to the nitty gritty. But we want to lay certain things down without the seriousness of people thinking that, you know, we're trying to be a group or, you know what I'm saying, somebody just trying to convert you or somebody, you feel me? But we ain't about that, you know what I mean? We're about each one reach one and teach one. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel the way I feel, you know what I'm saying, give us a call at 760-507-4438. And if you don't know what that means, I mean, give us on 760-50-SHIFT. You know what I'm saying? Shift your mind to another direction because that's where we're going. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, nothing's here to stay. You know what I'm saying? I heard it said in the Bible that everything is here to pass. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, you know what, we all have it 24 hours a day, you know what I'm saying, to get whatever we need to get. And if you don't get it right that 24 hours, don't take it so serious. Don't take life so serious.
It'll reset.
Thank you. You feel me?
Most of us.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But when it resets, what are you going to do different? That's the thing. When it resets, what are you going to do different? Because I'm going to tell you something. You cannot, fix a problem with the same mindset that caused the problem. Okay?
Yeah.
That means
Yeah,
you got to shift.
fail.
You got to shift. We all about shift around here, right, y'all? We all about shift here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in all the gears, and matter of fact, I keep forgetting I'm riding in neutral today because if I go in, I'm gonna be quiet because I don't even want to say nothing crazy.
Man, shut up and say it.
No, man, I'm done. I want to say is that I'm gonna go on the website and go through your little what's today because today one of them days I might need to be able to be seen a different light. I really just get into what we getting into because you know each day it takes someone to see something, make something of themselves, and to see if they want to do what they want to do. And my main thing is that being bullied and stubborn and hard-headed and investing in yourself is the farthest thing that people can see. But as I say, I like to do this and for people, but sometimes you have to invest in yourself.
Exactly.
So it's a beautiful thing when you can invest in yourself and you can realize that sometimes you didn't have no water to grow, but you still grew.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So
you know,
I'm blessed and loving today, man. And I just want to say that, man, you know, for those people out there that you know that you're trying hard in life, and life don't never really get you where you're going, but I think that when you live a facade and you really realize that you're supposed to be driving a bucket and you're supposed to be living in an apartment, but you want a fancy car and a house, whatever it takes to get there, just make sure, you know, you put some concrete and foundation and make sure that you put your nice fence around it and you keep what you got in it and keep what out of it. But the bottom line is, remember, is that if you ever lose it, you can always have it again because a box or the sidewalk don't determine what kind of person you is.
Definitely.
You gotta always remember that you that certain person. You just ran and fell on some bad luck, and you can get back there because, you know, the taste of the dirt ain't never good. But sometimes whatever it's like it's not. I don't know. Everybody say it's your fault that you control what you do, but me, all I say is mental health or emotion or triggers or taste of your taste or whatever you make your taste of life is. Because everybody have a taste for life. To me, the zest and taste for life to me is bitter. Because every time it tastes good, it's too sweet, and every time it tastes bitter, it's raunchy. But in the middle, you can't never let your, I don't know what part of the body or mind or the soul or the spirit you supposed to let have something. So I'm like my boy. I just try to wake up one day and bless me to take it 24 hours, and every 24 hours I look myself in the mirror and say, we're gonna do this again.
You know what? I'm gonna leave you all with this, man. You know, certain things you won't be able to figure out. Like microwave, okay? Everybody has microwave information, and they want it fast over the down. They want, I want it now. But certain things in life you can't have now, okay? Certain things in life, you know, you gotta let it play its course. You know what I'm saying? You have to go through what you will have to go through in order for you to get there. But just remember, don't get stopped by it, because you'll know when you're stuck. That's the definition of stuck. When your ass is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Okay, doing the same thing over. It didn't work then. It ain't gonna work now. Okay, I'm just saying, you know. And like I said, you know, we do what we have to do because we have to do it, man. It's for the betterment of your mental state, because it's about you. At the end of the day, it's about you as a person, not about everybody else. Because you have to let everybody else go and have some time for yourself. Why? Because you can't live for everyone. You know what I'm saying? You have to have certain things you have to do has to benefit you and only you. Now, that don't mean that you're selfish. That shows what self-love is made of. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. I had to learn self-love. I have to learn to love myself and I hate myself. You know what I'm saying? And I have to learn how.
Ooh, don't say
I had to
that.
learn how to talk to myself seriously when no one's looking, when the lights are off, the world's shut down. You know what I'm saying? What am I thinking to myself when I'm laying my head on that pillow? Am I beating myself up? Because the world could do that to me all the time. Or am I saying something that helps me make it through another day? I'm saying yes, but it has to come from inside. It can't come from outside. So that's why I said sometimes you have that information coming in for information to go out. Don't be lazy. Bring stuff. If you see something good for you, bring it in. Don't say, oh, it don't mean nothing. No, if it made you feel good, bring it in.
So goosebumps
And then
and
spit it
hives.
out.
What does
You know?
goosebumps and hives represent?
It is a messed up person. Goosebumps.
And hives. What's a hives and
Hives.
goosebumps?
Hives means you probably need some Calamine lotion or something.
Maybe
What
some
about
Benadryl.
a ulcer?
Some Benadryl or something.
What about an ulcer or hemorrhoids?
Oh, goddamn. Here he goes with the hemorrhoids.
I'm just
Doctor.
saying.
Doctor. Yeah.
Adam, can you hit him with the fart sound? Thank you. Hey, y'all, you know what? We had a good time today, man. We just had to ran through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is our tiptoe through serious conversations, okay? Because it's going to be serious later on. But we have to get it y'all right now serious, you know what I'm saying? Night shift, man, we're going to shift gears, man, so get ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come with your first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, and I'm going to ask y'all to say, let's go! You know what I'm saying? And if y'all ready to roll, then roll with me, you know what I mean? Roll with us, because this is a team here, you know what I mean? Night shift, we ready to roll in this bitch, you feel me? I said what I'm going to say because you know what? I'm uncensored here. You know what I'm saying? This is about what we about and what we bring to the world. You know what I'm saying? We ourselves, not nobody else. So get ready for the next set and get ready. Like I said, call us at 760-507-4438 or email or text us. You feel me? Holla player. Holla out.